Hey guys, thanks for tuning into the latest edition of Gray's Clash. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. I've just been really busy with life and stuff. I'm sorry about that. But you know what? Here I am right now, so let's get to it. Here at Cinders, we are currently on a 74 win streak, guys. That is 74 war wins in a row. It is a big deal for us because every single war win that we're getting in, we're just getting better and better. I mean, last war we beat this clan called the Demolition. It was a 3-star war clan. It was really close, 72 to 67. They've 3-starred most of our bases on the map, but we 3-starred even more of theirs on the map. I'm going to get to that, but for a second I want to talk about two people in particular inside our clan who have just been, the main catalyst behind this ridiculous war streak. Lynx, our clan leader, and one of our co-leaders in particular, David. They have just been ridiculously on point when it comes to coordinating war. I mean, whenever I come online and, it's battle day, I see these guys. Also, Van City Killer and Goku, they're usually coordinating people on how to attack and what to attack, if you know what I'm saying. Because you need good war strategists and you need good coordinators to win wars against tough clans like the Demolition, Lagoons. All these guys, I want to give them a shout out to. All these clans have been playing, even though we've been beating you, you guys are good. Keep it up. The attacks I want to review in particular are Lynx's attack on number 3 from last war, his attack on number 6, because there's this weird BK glitch that happened. I mean, literally the thing was like freeze and all of us were laughing about it. Shark's attack on number 7, Goku's on number 8, and Danny's on number 9. I mean, we 3-starred literally every single Town Hall 9 and Town Hall 8 on their side of the war map. Guys, I'm sorry, but there's only so many attacks I can go over. So, we'll start off with Lynx's attack on number 3. Alright, so here we go. As you can see, he's got a pretty standard Goho. Actually, it's not even standard. What am I saying? He's got the Valks in there too. Lynx also brought a single heal spell, rage, and jump with a pair of, with a set of quad quakes. So as you can see, he did start off in a pretty standard way though, with the golems going in first, followed by the wizards and that archer queen. I think he drops the earthquakes now. There we go. And there they go, they're bursting into the base. They're about to. He's going to drop the BK next, followed by the, I'm guessing, Valkyries. Yup. Something that I thought was pretty cool and dope and interesting about this attack was the fact that he used all 3 of those spells, the heal, the jump, and the rage, all on his kill squad. I guess the intention he had was for his kill squad to just tear through as much of the base as possible. So his hogs, which we're going to see in a second, the only job they really had during this attack was to clean up that outer rim of defenses and then just assist with cleaning up the rest of the base. As you can see, you drop that giant as a meat shield. The BK Golem combo just bursts those double giant bombs. I'm saying the word burst a lot. So those hogs are just tearing through, cleaning up those outer defenses. AQ is still fully intact. He hasn't even had to use the ability yet. Look at that. They just hopped into this compartment right here, the BK and the golems, and they just activated another set of double giant bombs. There we go, right there. Boom, boom. Those hogs are just staying alive, just jumping around part to part, compartment to compartment, not being affected at all by anything. Just great pathing that he had. At this point, I mean, this dude still hasn't even used his AQ ability. He has not had to. I mean, this is just sick, High level Town Hall 9, high level defensive heroes on the enemy base's part. But that's the power of high level heroes on Lynx's part. If you have high level heroes going into a Town Hall 9 3-star strat, those high level heroes will do their job. They will help you out a lot. As we noticed, that AI for the AQ was pretty much on point. I mean, she did not start circling around outside in a retarded manner. But then again, he did have a good funneling technique. He did funnel well, so there was no need to. There was no reason for that. And just great attack done. Lynx, nice job. We'll go ahead and go over Goku's attack next. Okay, so here's the attack that Goku did on number 8 from last war. Before I go ahead and play it out and talk about it, I want to give a shout out to my boy Yoda real quick. He's getting married real soon to this chick named Fozia. Hope you enjoy that marriage. Wish you good luck in it. Alright, so as you can see, Goku, the way he started off this attack, well, first off, he brought those golems, those hogs. It's definitely a go hog, but he brought those quad quake spells right there, a rage and a heal. And that, what's really interesting about this attack? He brought 2 poison spells rather than a third, actual spell. let's see what happens. So he sends in that giant right there, followed by the set of hogs, I guess, to draw out Clan Castle troops and take out as many defenses up top as possible. Just a really cool attack. I did not see that coming when I first went over to this replay. Or what he's about to do in the future, not right now. Okay, so he draws out those Clan Castle troops, and I'm guessing he's going to drop the 2 poisons now. He activated that Tesla, so now he knows there's a Tesla over there, whatever good that does. So he dropped those 2 poison spells, and I was a little surprised by this. I kind of wasn't hip to the fact that 2 poison spells can now take out a max level dragon from, from an enemy Clan Castle. I believe next what he does is he sends in that kill squad south of the base. Let's see. Yep. There we go. Golems in now. Sends in 2 golems right there, followed by the wizards for funneling. I think he drops the AQ next. Yep. Wall breakers in. Followed by a couple of more wizards and quad quake spells right over there, giving access to that Archer Queen, BK, and as much area of the base as possible. Drops that rage and that heal all for his kill squad, similar to what Lynx did on that base that we showed just earlier. So as you can see, there's a pretty common theme going on, going on over here in these 2 pass attacks, in this one especially. That BK and that AQ combo, that kill squad is just tearing through as much of the base as possible. No heals being used at all on his hogs. This is a surgical go hog strat paired with quad quake spells. As you can see, he's just dispersing them all over the place up there, and they're just tearing through up there. Kind of dying off quick, but there's a good amount, so it's not that big of a deal. Especially since he still has that BK, still has that AQ, still has a couple of wizards here and there still tanking for those hogs themselves. So at this point, I mean, it's looking pretty solid. He's got a couple of, a good amount of troops out there, good amount of hogs. Just cleaning up that base real quick. This is major key right here, guys. Shout out to DJ Khaled in his Snapchat account. Major key, keeping a couple of archers for the end of the battle. Help clean up, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so solid 3 stars right there. And once again, congratulations to Yoda, marrying my, marrying that chick named Fozia. Alright, so next attack we're going to talk about is Shark's attack on number 7. Alright, so we're about to showcase Shark's attack on number 7 right now, done on Edgar. But before I begin, let me go ahead and spoil it just for you guys a little bit. A couple of things I admire about this attack that we're about to show. So, as you can see, it's a pretty standard Go Hog layout that he's got there in his troop composition. Quad Quake, as we've seen in the previous 2 attacks with Goku and Lynx. 2 heals, 1 rage. Nothing super fancy over here, just brought some wizards, goblins for cleanup. But what I wanted to mention, one of the things I admire about this attack is he does in fact send in his kill squad from the southeast of the base around that cannon, but he uses a shit ton of whiz. He uses most of those whiz to go ahead and just assist the funneling technique. The reason why I mention this is because something I've noticed in the past couple of wars here at Cinders is that a lot of our guys are fresh Town Hall 9s. When they're starting off with Goho, they don't understand that it's okay to use a couple of extra whiz to assist with the funneling technique of your kill squad. You should really take those extra precautionary measures to bring along 1 or 2 extra wizards to assist the funneling technique, because there's nothing worse than the AIs of your BK or your AQ you miscalculated. There's nothing worse than miscalculating that. If your Barb King circles around, I mean, you're done, If that guy, in this case, in the past 2 cases as well for Goku and Lynx, if those BKs did not go inside that base, they would not have won those attacks, more than likely. They would have gotten screwed over if any of those heroes circled around. So let me go ahead and start this attack off. Drops those Quad Quake spell combos right there. Breaks through those 2 sets of walls. Huge intersection. Whiz down. I think he's going to drop the Hog next to draw out that enemy Hound. Let's look back at the south of the base. You see, the nice part about Hounds is that they don't really do that much damage. I mean, they do much damage when they explode into lava pups, but if they're just chilling on the side when you're sending your kill squad right here, for example, it's not that scary. It's not that much to worry about, because look at that hound is just struggling to take out one of those wizards. It's taking forever. So as you can see, he spreads those wizards real wide across that side. I mean, just real nice funneling. I'm not sure what else to say to describe it. So BK down, AQ down, more wizards down. They're all going straight into that base. Real nice technique. I think he uses one of the heals and the rage spell directly on his kill squad. And let's look at this. Let's check this out. 3 golems being affected by the rage. BK being affected by the rage now. AQ circles around to take care of that hound, but that's okay. And there they go. She's circling back in because there's nothing else for it to attack out there. And at this point, it's just the hogs cleaning up the outer rim of defenses. Now that's a common theme you might have noticed by now, just cleaning up the outer rim of defenses in this Go Hog strat, this particular setup. As you can see, he has 1 heal spell left. He saved him for the hogs. I'm guessing there's a giant bomb right there. Indeed there is. Good calculation by Sharik. Just a great attack. Well done. Just tore through this entire base, entire layout. No mercy at all. Yeah. 3 stars. Let's get it. Nice job, Sharik. Okay, so I'm going to go over one more attack, and then I'm going to go over a defense. The last attack I'm going to go over is Danny's attack on number 9 from this war. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so now we're going to go over Danny's attack on number 9, Alberto Mendez from the Demolition last war. As you can see, he had a pretty solid Gola Loon layout going on for himself. The quad quake spells, 2 poisons just like Goku did, 1 heal, 1 rage, 2020 BKAQ. So the point of a Gola Loon attack with quad quakes is go ahead and take out 2 air defenses or 3. So you can have your hounds survive longer. So let's go ahead and start up the attack. Let's see what Danny does. I think he sends in his kill squad from up top. Yep, drops his EQ combo right over there. All of his earthquakes, granting him access to both compartments on either side of that whiz tower. Great access to 2 air defenses right there. Sends in those golems, followed by the wall breakers. BK, AQ, drops that rage. Yep. Let's see if he uses that heal on his kill squad as well. I believe he does. Drops both those poison spells, help take care of that dragon hella quick. Yep, heal down. At this point, 1 air defense is taken out. It looks like that Barb King is definitely going to circle around over there to that dark elixir storage and then go for that air defense. Yep. And as soon as that air defense is taken out, he's already sending in that hound because that air defense is gone. So now only 1 air defense is focusing on those 2 hounds. As you can see, it's being overloaded, so those balloons are really just doing their jobs of cleaning out that outer ring of defenses and just making their way across the base at this point. His BK is dead, but his AQ is still alive, and she's taking care of that town hall even though she's under fire by the Expo. Sends in some more loons. Pretty much all of them now. I like this attack a lot because he's not using any spells on his balloons and his hounds. Literally no spells. All of the spells are used on his kill squad with the purpose of taking out those 2 air defenses. And I find these attacks really enjoyable to watch because when you're watching them live, especially, it's exciting because it's like you're like, this dude's insane. He's not using any spells on anything aside from his kill squad. Those balloons are literally just going so slow across the base, so you're kind of biting your fingernails, especially if you're doing the attack like, oh god, those loons are not keeping up fast enough with your hound. That's a major key. You gotta time it. You gotta make sure that those loons are keeping up with that hound, because if they're not, I mean, your hound's gonna die because those loons are never gonna make it to that air defense in time. You know what I mean? But that's the purpose of your kill squad, to take out 2 air defenses, so each of those hounds is only getting focused on by 1 air defense specifically, if you know what I'm saying. So at this point, I mean, it's just a solid 3-star. Well done, Danny. Nice job. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over a sick defense that was done last war by one of our very own Van City Killer against their number 3, against the enemy number 3. And I think it's hilarious because this dude, he had a really high level BK, like level 30, right? Max level for Town Hall 9s, and, you know, level 17 AQ. He tried to go Laloon on Van's base, but he couldn't do much. So let's go ahead and check it out. I'll go ahead and speak through, you know, some of the shit that he messed up on, I guess. I mean, this dude had a pretty solid start, I guess. I'm not sure what he was trying over there. Did I miss it? Was that something important? I'm not sure. Anyway, so he drops down those golems. Wall breakers in. He's funneling pretty well. Like, I mean, attacks look, it looks okay so far. BK down, Archer Queen down. Clearly he funneled pretty good, because as soon as that, you know, that wizard took care of that, the BK turned back over here, dropped that jump spell. His kill squad's taking care of Van's Hound. And he had easy access to 2 air defenses right there. Personally, when I was watching this attack live, I thought that Van was gonna get he was gonna get 3-starred. I was kind of surprised how badly this guy messed up. And we'll go ahead and label that out. You see how he sends in that Hound up there? That I didn't like that. Personally, I felt like there's something wrong with that approach. He probably should have sent the Hound more over here, more on the left side. But he did send that second Hound, because you see that Hound got taken out immediately. It just did not, those loons were not keeping up with that Hound. They were not able to take out that air defense in time. And something else that he messed up on big time, I feel like, he should have sent in hogs for this job right here down south that I'm pointing out with the clicker. He sent in like 3 or 4 loons with a haste spell with the intention that they could take out that air defense immediately. That was not a good idea, man. You should have just sent in some hogs or something. But he's just desperately trying. Like, he sends in more loons, drops another haste spell with the intention of taking that out. Does take it out, but to what avail? You see, like, he still has like a good 7 defense structures left, 8 defense structures left. I mean, and at this point, it's clearly just a simple 1-star. But you know, great defense, Van. Nice job, man. Thanks for watching this video. We'll probably have another edition, maybe, I don't know, after the current war that we're in right now. But yeah, thanks.